36.
One.
And a nice easy starter for Luca. Luca Brecel, ranked number 11 in the world. And Haotian has won on both occasions in and around the black spot area.
9.
Yeah, good afternoon. Such a talented player.
Luca brecel, 16.
Well, it'd be disappointing to have missed that.
It's always risky when you're moving balls. Not sure where any of them are going to go. And one's gone over this corner pocket, but I think he's got the cover on the yellow.
Good pot. Cue ball needs to stop short the bault line. It didn't. Well, there you go. Super shot. Long bridge though. But nicely in. Nicely on the black.
Twelve. So
you've got the big ovation as you come in through the crowd with Rob Walker. Your heart rate's pumping. It's great to get out there and just settle down. And it has gone wrong.
Luca brecel, 28.
Yep. It was always tricky, that.
1.
Still potable, this red. And indeed, he has got it, but it does take a player a little bit of time to settle into a match. Luca will be feeling that.
11.
No, that's definitely the wrong
18.
shot.
We'll see now how this pans out. Because once the Haotian has brought that red into play, there's not a safe ball on the table. That's a clever shot. Purposely knocked the blue to the side cushion. Right hand side just to bend the cue ball. And he did.
1.
And that now puts him 63 points in front.
Luca brecel, 1.
So book for a snooker.
1.
Yeah, he's going to have to try and pot this. At the moment he needs 2 snookers. I think that keeps it at 2 snookers. 51 remaining. 2 4-point snookers required.
Blue Haotian, 5.
Yeah, and the balls are in good positions for snookers. If Haotian can get a couple of reds, a couple of blacks, and isn't his strong suit, And he might just think, well, I can hold my own in this department. But if the cue ball drops in,
Foul.
it's curtains.
1.
Lovely crisp long shot.
Eight. 9. 16.
Not bothered
Luca
about
brecel, 16,
the red.
and the
He
first.
knew the frame. Getting close to pots, but not quite. Finding the middle of the pocket. Found a nice path back to the balk end with that, but
Two previous meetings were only over 7 frames. That's a
1.
lovely pot to find the gap between the red and the black. Round for the blue.
Luca brecel, 1. 1.
yeah, just play for the red just below the black. But
Needs to settle soon. Sometimes very critical of his weaknesses, but he's an incredibly good front runner once he gets going. Of course, a player who was runner-up here last year, got to the final. The disappointment of losing in the final here aside, and win the next event. Incredible show of character more than anything. Good cue ball. But again, played the thicker shot, moving a lot of reds. If it took him 2 or 3 minutes to find it, he'd stand there and do it. Liu trying to hide the cue ball down in this corner, and he's made a pretty good fist of it, has to be said.
he's finding his way around. I've been impressed with a couple of safety shots he's played there, and there's no substitute for experience. So he will be an improving type, no doubt about it. Caught that much too thick.
1.
Played it nicely.
And maybe he's decided he wants to try and be just that little bit more clinical with his game.
9.
I think he'd normally be a bit faster than that. But as we've said a few times, it's a massive tournament here.
17. 25.
And he was able to... Well, I didn't feel as though he had to play it that...
31. 38.
This pink will put him 41 points in front. Would get him to snookers required.
45.
Wouldn't need these left-hand side cushion. So no cannons needed.
52.
To get to snookers required.
Nice. 59.
Had a chance to show up yet. Had a slight
67.
chance early on.
he's a great front runner once he gets
75.
going. And this match could be over. Feel as if Luca takes both of those before the interval, the match is as good as finished.
83.
We'll know before he does. It's not far away.
Thank you.
Possible
91.
ton.
$99.
Good stuff.
102.
The way those four last reds were.
106.
And as Sean said, he's just now to seal the deal. This one, 2. And this has been a very good contribution.
111.
All around the houses and coming nicely back for the
170.
black. Wonderful break from the
124 on the
Belgian
frame.
bullet.
Luca brecel.
Lou Haotian gets third frame underway. Desperate. Well, get used to the speed of the table because he's had no table time hardly at all.
1.
Well, that was a poor shot to catch the brown.
Seven.
For blue or bought colour, he's not guaranteed position. Well, that's what he's trying to do.
40.
Highly unlikely he was ever going to get the right side of the blue.
$20.
Forced it in with a lot of side, but not enough side.
Blue Haotian. 25.
Oh, that's a lovely shot. Well played. You also can't afford to leave that for his opponent. Well, they've been moved, so that moves that situation on. That was a nice shot. Look at the pace on the cue ball.
One.
Go on, you see the cue ball zip back there up the table.
There's enough things to think about with the potting and
8.
This needs to run. This needs to run.
Blue Haotian. 50. One.
Goodness me, what a great shot that one. Not sure if he's playing cushion first here in behind the yellow.
Luca brecel. 1.
Yeah, nice shot.
Very good. If it had just found the ball cushion, he'd have had low. He's had one or two nice flicks, hasn't he, off the portcullis?
Well, that's a slightly different style of safety shot, moving every red there. He's knocked one over both corner pockets.
1. Thank you. $60.
This should be his first frame of the match. And where are you playing? How long you've been doing it?
31. $39. 45. 46.
Everybody seems to want to get on with it, which is great. Great news. The yellow doesn't
58
go in,
and the
but
frame.
the frame was
Blue
well. Mid-session interval after this frame. It's always a key frame, this. 3-1, 2 apiece.
One.
Played that well. Very well. But then it went.
Play some good snooker. We were
50.
chatting earlier on about the potential of a Luca Brecel. He would be the happier of the two players, no question.
22.
Yeah, must have been very, very tight, the potting angle on the pink. That
I think there might be a red that could go towards that. Well, it did go towards it, but
28.
needs to stop short of the baulk line, and it has.
$33.
that was very nicely played. Right hand's running side in that case. He took the risk. How's his luck?
Need to find the centre of the cue ball here.
30.
Played it well. Is it running past the blue spot? It is.
45.
And now all of a sudden it's all Lu Haotian.
51.
Opportunities for his opponent. He played a lot of aggressive style safety shots.
Yeah,
59.
point taken, and also the fact that opportunities, isn't it, to get his hand on the table. At the time, might have seemed insignificant.
56.
He's comfortable around the table.
Yeah, you can think of,
67.
you know, a Steve Davis from the 80s. It's not about what's right or what's wrong, but they would have sensed their opponent was struggling. They would have just closed the shile. He's devastatingly good when he's good.
Do you get consistent results?
83.
Might well do
89.
now.
Absolutely. If the standard carries on as it is at the moment, we're in for a cracker.
97.
Oh, I can't believe it. I've cursed him,
97.
JV. I can't believe it.
Lou Haotian gets the 5th frame underway. No more intervals now. Played to a finish. The target.
Excuse me. Can you be quiet now, please? We've started again. Thank you.
Absolutely fantastic. Always is good crowds here, to be honest, in York. Tournament's moved around a little bit over the years, but I think it's found its home here. Looks great with 2, but it's very special with 1.
Close. I don't know how much you think about that, but if it gets close, it might cross your mind.
Yeah, I think it's a funny one, actually. I'm not sure all the players are as aware of their head-to-heads.
Looks like he's going to play this red to the yellow pocket. Knew he could get back to the top cushion. And he'll settle for that.
Doesn't want to leave Luca Brecel the opportunity to play that red. You can see he's tried to leave the white on the cushion here and use the black as the snookering ball.
Yeah, that's a good analogy, really, isn't it? It's like a game of chess at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, knocked it into other reds.
He's playing the other one. But either way, he was never going to leave anything, but... Where's the... Oh, I thought the red was going to the top pocket. Oh, good shot. And played it absolutely inch perfect. And nicely in the open. What a chance.
67's a bit low for Haotian. We look to improve that as the match progresses. That's okay. Nice break. I can't believe. Matters quite a lot. How reliable is a player's cue ball control? Most players would walk in and they'd set the situation up very similar to this. Just lots of little
16.
stuns and screws just to get the cue action going first thing in the morning.
$22.
And you can throw in that lackadaisical positional shot. You've really got to retain
28.
your concentration in situations like this, because you know.
$34.
Someone out there on Twitter will know.
39.
Carol Vorderman's not in any danger, is she, this week?
No.
44.
Well, that's safely in, nicely played. A couple more reds and high-valued colours, and he'll be across the line in this frame. And
50.
things.
Yeah, he's a very aggressive player, is Luca. And but Haotian now has definitely got the bit between his teeth.
Yeah, this has been quite impressive. Not necessarily the shots, because they've all been quite simple, but it's the concentration. It's been very good, especially following
72.
that big bout of safety play that we had at the start of this frame. So the tide isn't turning, it's turned.
79. And a frame.
Well, no century. So Luca brecel breaks off. Well, Mr. Red, but you can see he was played it confidently.
1.
The problem is if he plays that run through, he could tie the black up. And when I say the pink's not
8.
possible, it might be if you're a high. Got a little bit too much backspin.
Luca brecel, 50.
Well, he might have had a result, but he didn't hit that well, did he?
So things have changed here in this match. The mood has changed. Bit of concern and frustration creeping into Luca's game here now. Had it all his own way for the first 2 frames.
1.
Yeah, nice pot. Very nice pot along the top cushion there. Looks good. Well played. That was very nice. Very nicely controlled, using the pack as the stopper. Yeah,
9.
nicely played as well. Needs the cue ball to travel. Get top side. No.
$50.
Switched hands, played it left hand.
He sent me a video of him. He was clearing the lineup, which is a very popular practice routine.
20.
He cleared it right-handed, left-handed. Wouldn't use his left hand very much, but I can assure you he's very good with it.
30.
Lost to the winner, Zhao Xintong, 10-5, and as I said earlier on, the more impressive thing about that was a real rich vein of form for those couple of weeks.
38.
Having the mental strength to put the disappointment of losing.
The problem was, that pink's blocked the path for 2 reds, has it?
It'll probably drop in, but it needs to be so accurate, this. No. Not in the UK Championship.
1.
I didn't go in half a pocket, let alone the full pocket.
He's certainly been queuing nicely the last few frames. Well, he feels as though... Oh!
9.
Oh, don't put the red back on a cushion. Goodness me, that's careless.
60.
And if he misses the plant, he doesn't know where the red's going, so this is risky. Oh, he's found the gap nicely. Good shot.
Excellent return. You heard the tapping on the tail from Luca brecel.
Yeah, he was forced to hit that thicker than he wanted. He's actually moved the only safe red on the table. That was a mistake.
Well, it was his choice.
One. Seven.
So in goes the blue, 54 points to lead, 51 remaining. And that red going in. So steadied the ship somewhat here, Luca.
90. Luca brecel. 26.
Not bothered about the red.
Now where's this red going to finish? Doesn't want it over the yellow pocket. I think that might be straight enough that it's not. This frame. We look at some of the scores so far from the frames so far. Usually see the odd tactical frame coming down to the colours or a fight on the last red or something, but none of the frames have followed that pattern.
Where's that red ball going? Over the middle and left.
First red smashes into the second one, the third one goes to the middle pocket. Here we go, what a shot that is. Is he on a colour?
1.
Frame at his mercy if it goes in. And then it goes.
9.
And this is reds in open play. There's only one red near a cushion.
7. 25.
Now we can just find the...
Yeah, he could come absolutely perfect on that black. He was straight, he had the cue ball,
50.
object ball, pocket all in line.
$41.
It's just those. So I suppose you could be excused for thinking maximum.
49.
And of course,
needs to keep finishing high on each red here, so he
57.
has the natural angle to come back down this end of the table. That's a great reserve ball in case he loses position at any stage. Didn't want the cannon on the pink to get the angle. No, he could
65.
screw back directly. Really nice shot, well played.
oh, didn't want the kiss. Where's the cue ball going?
Foul.
Oh, unlucky.
One. The Haotian.
He turns to
Red,
Luca
see the
brecel and
frame,
said, that's
Luca.
enough if that's okay with you. Well, once again we see that loose break-off shot. He catches the end red too full. But it's not cost him. Luca will be very disappointed at that.
One.
You wouldn't teach that.
7.
Another red just struggled in, but he's on the pin. Oh, he couldn't get there, so he's gone up, made sure he got top side of the blue.
Well, that does surprise me. It really does. I mean, you know, because basically he's now left with the same shot. And that's what he did.
Yeah, I suppose the only
26.
problem with that previous shot is that it's smothered the pink and black onto this, and restore some normality to proceedings.
Would you be able to get on a red off the black? So it's up for the blue.
32.
Couldn't have played it much better than that. So decided to play a cannon. Well, now that's the black gone.
38.
Yeah, and as I say, that's, you know, it's not a problem. The more things can go wrong, I'm not saying they will, but they can. See there, he's underhit that one by a good few inches. He's,
44.
as it is, it's worked out perfectly. Nice shot.
No, just playing for the loose red, the one closest to the right corner.
50. Thank you.
Round the house for the red near the cue ball. No, he's not playing that.
Luca brecel. 55.
Not a big problem, you wouldn't have thought. Come off the side cushion and nestle into them. Oh, I don't want to hit the pink.
Foul. No miss.
Side cushion into that little cluster of reds was the shot, though, JV.
Yeah, I couldn't
Don't
agree with you more.
Don't understand that shot at all.
Didn't play it well, and now Haotian was left with a nice, easy safety. Oh, and what a pot!
1.
Great shot.
I mean, one doesn't want to play himself into trouble. He hasn't potted the blue anyway, but you can see what he was concerned with there, the way the cue ball was tracking. He wouldn't have been able to hit any of these reds, so...
And it goes. 56 points behind with 59 remaining. So a couple of pinks he could afford to pot.
7.
He obviously thinks the one closest to the cushion does.
50. $22.
This was always the key shot. Now this... So double it is. So close.
29.
So very close. And then it
1.
goes. Well, fractions there, Sean.
Yeah, absolutely. We always say it.
He's comfortably in the lead now. 34 points, only 27 remaining.
Luca brecel 1.
And but for a couple of snookers. Well, there's not many of them in a pound. Here, me, that was a shot.
5.
Just signs that he's beginning to see how a frame can be
5.
stole, and
And the
nearly
frame.
was by
Luca
Lou
brecel.
Haotian. So Haotian breaks off, and once again, that red going back up the table. No, he played the cut. Oh, he could just avoid the kiss on the other reds. Needs a good kiss on the yellow. Got it.
It's such a difficult shot these days on these tables. Where's this cue ball going? Doesn't want it anywhere near that cushion. He can still pop this red above the black, but... Oh, that was a great shot.
Give chance for the cue ball to grip. Exactly like that.
100%. I'd say that's decent. Oh, and that was a delightful little shot there with the screw just to cannon off the second red. And just keep putting that cue ball in the right place.
We know he's capable of a good run in this championship, as he proved last year when he lost in the final.
Where you are with your game, it's a real yardstick, stuff like this, when you get your chance to win the match. Put this match to bed with a clean one visit. Nothing Haotian can do now. He's sat in his chair, just broke off. Sat there in your chair. It's one of the hardest things about our sport. Your opponent's in play, there's absolutely nothing you can do about it.
42.
I don't think he has to play a cannon here. I think there's a couple of reds.
$50.
So he's decided to just...
Luca brecel. 55. 1.
Yeah, played that nicely. Yeah, played it really well, nicely. %62%, that's a little bit low. And rest success the same as Luca's, 100%. Can't get any better than that. In his way here, stopping him from winning this frame. That.
23.
Caught with it at some time. And probably there was a danger, that's why he's played for the blue. To play for the awkward last red.
$37. $45.
For the yellow is going to be going towards the yellow. Anytime you're going to go towards a cushion, you want to be coming off it, going towards your next ball.
54.
Would have made this clearance thousands of times in practice.
57.
One chance, but as I say, Haotian in the last frame.
61.
And this has been a
66.
very... And he's taking it with aplomb.
72.
That is excellent, Snooker. This lovely cue ball control all the way through. Wonderful. Well, Brendan Moore, cold as it is. Frame 10, Luca brecel to break. And like everyone before him, they keep sending that red.
And then you leave your opponent a chance and they dish up on you. It's always a bit of a shock to the system, especially when you're on the... Go super fine or dump the cue ball. Yeah, that's a good shot. And he was in a bit of trouble there. Puts a bit of extra pressure on your opponent. This is a good return, especially if it misses the green. Yeah, nicely played.
But But there's the blocker. Now what's he left? And
1.
As you say, he probably deserves a decider.
and we all like.
8.
Yeah, he's a very uncomplicated technique. There's not much to go wrong in there.
60.
And on that image there, you could see, because he holds the...
24.
Lauren.
30.
One, he's missed the blue.
Lou Haotian.
We're starting this year with just 2 tables in play, as we do at the Crucible.
1.
And that noise and disturbance...
Davis handled a 2-table situation. Do you know what he said to me? He'd have refused to have played.
I always feel as if when you get to a stage like this, it... Oh, goodness me, well, I think that was a mistake. He raised his
7.
hand in apology. That's how badly he judged that shot.
He came to the table, but didn't make the most of it.
Luca brecel.
He
7.
decided to go for the yellow, and
And he'll have sat down and he'll have watched as Luca messed up his chance. Firstly by cannoning into those reds, and that was... Needs to be careful with that second red. Oh, it's gone in the pocket. I think he played that. He did come round to have a look at it.
to roll up tight to the green. Is it going to reach? Is it going to reach?
Foul on this. Luca brecel 1.
Just delicately get as close as he can to the blue. Glide past and into the back of this red. Fair play. Good shot. And that's why he's not sent the cue ball into that corner. He knew he would always leave a chance for Luca to pop that red that he's just moved.
Got it.
1.
Great shot.
To win the match. Where's
8.
that cue ball going to finish? Now this is all going to be about the red that's on that left-hand side cushion. That's his only stumbling block here.
40.
Clever shot that. Purposely played for the black.
Just a little touch off the top cushion. Well, in the end, he didn't fancy it. Thought it was too risky. Straight enough.
22.
Perfect.
28.
Now I'm sure we'll see Luca.
Yeah, always the words of Eddie Charlton rings in my ears.
36.
In it goes, but not good on the colour. Oh, so
Luca
close.
brecel 41.
He thought it was in, I'm sure. Oh, what a tremendous shot now. What sort of an angle has he got on this black? Not a great one at first glance. Too straight.
Lou Haotian 8. 2.
And it's a frame,
5.
but very enjoyable.
It's been a very entertaining match. We've seen a bit of everything.
9.
to dot the I's and cross the T's.
Come on,
Never
Luke.
had
14.
beaten Lou Haotian. He's pleased with
20.
this. A
Friendly
terrific match,
Luca brecel.
but